According to the CBC, 1 in 5 Canadian youths either hasn't heard of the Holocaust or is not sure what it is. They are completely unaware that 6 million Jews, including 1.5 million children, were targeted and murdered by the Nazis. Another 5 million individuals were murdered, including homosexuals, Roma, people with disabilities, Poles, Jehovah's Witnesses, and Soviet prisoners of war. The Nazis were legally elected into power. A significant number of millennials and Gen Zers cannot name a single concentration camp or ghetto. They believe that 2 million or fewer Jews were murdered, and an alarming percentage believe that Jews themselves caused the Holocaust. The U.S. Anti-Defamation League reported anti-Semitic crimes increased 36% in 2022. Soon there will be no witnesses left who experienced and saw what happened in the 20th century. Today, worldwide, there are fewer than 230,000 survivors of this tragedy. We are doomed as a species if we don't pay attention to our past. Education is the only way to combat lies and ignorance. Truth must be spoken. The good news is that we have a vehicle for speaking and telling that truth. Peter Gary, a Hungarian-born composer who survived the Holocaust, wrote a one-of-a-kind oratorio telling the story from the end of World War I through the Nuremberg trials. His libretto of a 20th century passion tells the experience of what it was like to be in a concentration camp. This magnificent piece has been performed only once in Israel in 2017. This is our second GoFundMe campaign for a 20th century passion. Through generous community support, the concert was performed and filmed. This documentary explains how the piece came to be, using the actual performance as the score beneath the narrative. The film includes the composer speaking to high school students about his own experiences. Peter had a message: stamp out hate. He effectively related this message to over 60,000 students, speaking with young people in middle and high schools over a 25-year period. This film continues that message. Through interviews and music, it brings life to a dark period of our human history and hope. Please help us get this important truth to the world. With over 9 years invested in the documentary, we are at the point where we need you to get us the rest of the way. Please help fund the completion of this documentary. In return, you will receive screen credit for being part of the message. Bring the music to life. Fight anti-Semitism. Fight hate. Thank you.